Hello. Hello, this is Brant Black. I'm Grant Black. Today we're going to talk about some news, some irrelevant news, but it's my favorite type of news. So we got to talk about it. So this story is rescue dog that nobody wanted saves the life of new owner after he has a stroke. I mean, it's funny he's called a rescue dog because he rescued his owner. Like he wasn't an actual rescue dog, he was a dog that got rescued. I feel like I ruined that joke. So it's lucky that the owner got this dog that nobody wanted because it saved his life. He has a stroke, he can't move, he's on the ground, he can't move. The dog drags him to his phone. It really was a rescue dog. For both of them, it was a rescue in two ways. I rescued you, you rescued me. We're both rescues now. Now the guy's a rescue as well. Because the dog rescued him. I think you got it. This next story is probably, I mean, it's March now. This is probably the weirdest story I've heard this year, maybe in the last year, maybe in the last 10 years. This is a weird story. Now, the title is Woman Belonging to Alien Reptile Cult to Stay in Jail for Shooting Boyfriend. So yeah, she shot and maybe killed her boyfriend. I don't remember. The alien reptile cult part made me not care about the rest of the story because I had to stop and say, what does an alien reptile mean? Why would there be a cult for an alien reptile? I'm so confused. So I looked a little bit into it. I'm not gonna read all of it because it's insane. I can't believe anybody would believe this stuff. I can't understand how anybody would come up with this stuff. Let me read it so you can understand what I'm saying. An online doomsday cult believes that an extraterrestrial race of devil-worshipping reptile shapeshifters are looking into installing an Antichrist himself as the supreme ruler of Earth. What? I don't understand how any of this makes sense. There's so much stuff on there. It's not just a cult, it's a doomsday cult. It's not just reptiles. They're extraterrestrial. It's not just extraterrestrial reptiles. They're also devil worshipping. How can they be a devil worshipping reptile? I don't understand. Since when do reptiles understand religion? Do they believe in heaven and hell? Is it because they're cold-blooded? There's so many questions. They're extraterrestrial. Why do they gotta be from space? Do they communicate? Do they talk? I don't understand. And they believe that they're trying to install the Antichrist as the supreme ruler of Earth. What does that even mean? What is the supreme ruler of Earth? Because it's like, what does that even mean? Did they took over the entire Earth? I feel like I saw a movie like this where there was like dinosaurs from space. I feel like this is based on a movie. I can't remember the name of it because that movie was insane. This is also insane. It feels like it's fake, but there's somebody who shot their boyfriend. I don't understand anything anymore. So we're gonna go on to the next story because that extraterrestrial reptile business is quite confusing. So this next one, a doctor performed surgery during a Zoom traffic trial. The judge sees this and he moves the trial to next week. So he was like, sir, are you busy? He was like, oh no, I'm just doing surgery right now. Kinda. So they're also, and he's now being investigated because, why would you think this was a good idea? Like, I don't know if you couldn't find time to go any other time. Forget it. I'll just do it while I'm doing the surgery. I'll just be in his brain and talking to you at the same time. I can do that. I'm a doctor. That's how it works, right? If you're a doctor, you can do surgery and go to court at the same time, especially on Zoom. Wouldn't be surprised if he lost his license, because that's like, what was the thought process there? There is none. Here's a story for you. Man impaled in groin by his own rooster during a cockfight dies of blood loss afterwards. There's a lot of things here. The main thing I need to say is the rooster was in a cockfight and he stabbed him in the, you know where I'm going with that. He, I guess, gave the rooster, they said a blade, a knife, you can call it whatever you want. The rooster was like, you got me fighting, I'm not about that, and he stabbed him. There's nothing much else here to say. You had a rooster in a cockfight and he stabbed you in the groin. That's the joke itself. There's nothing else to say here, really. That's the joke. Here's a story. Man who died 1,000 years ago from constipation ate grasshoppers for months. Why were we eating grasshoppers? And how do they know that he was eating grasshoppers? I could look it up, but this is just too weird of a story for me to care. I'm not looking this up. You ate grasshoppers for months and you died of constipation? At some point, you had to think, maybe I shouldn't eat these anymore. Like, my stomach ain't right. I think the weirdest thing about living such a long time ago is you didn't know what you could eat, you didn't know what you shouldn't eat, and you died in terrible ways. This person happened to die by eating too many grasshoppers and he couldn't go to the bathroom. That's not the way anybody should go, eating grasshoppers. I had to imagine there was better tasting food than grasshoppers at that time. Like, if you go back to the year 1021, I gotta be eating something better than grasshoppers, right? I'm not saying they had a seasoning, but I'm just saying, like, wouldn't anything else taste better than that? Grasshoppers? I feel like anything would be better than grasshoppers. Not like anything, but like grasshoppers just, you know, crunchy and gooey. I just can't imagine wanting to eat grasshoppers for months. He did, and he died. That's the lesson here. Don't eat grasshoppers for months, I guess, at a time. Like, if you're gonna eat a grasshopper, eat like one or two. Don't eat thousands. I guess he was eating thousands of these things. I can't imagine how many you had to eat. I don't know. All right, here's the story. So, you know, this whole pandemic thing's happening. Some people just refuse to wear their masks. This woman solves her mask problem by whipping off her thong and wearing it on her face after supermarket staff refuses to serve her. That was your solution? I don't want to wear a mask, but damn it, I got to. Let me put my underwear in my face and wear it as a mask. That's the solution? That's what you want to do? Isn't that, like, not pleasant to you to put your own drawers in your face? I wouldn't put my underwear on my head if I had to. Like, I just leave. That feels like a better solution to me. I just leave and come back. Get a piece of paper and put a string on it or something. I'm not putting my underwear on my head. That ain't it. You need to find a better solution. Underwear on your head, really? You the person in the store with a thong on your head? People are crazy. Either you believe in alien reptiles that worship the devil, or you putting thongs on your head. That's where we at today. All right, that's the end of this thing. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but I am. This means subscribe, I guess. Subscribe and like the video. I'll make more of these things later. Keep doing this because this is what I'm doing. Bye.